Hello lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Laura and I'm a lifestyle content creator. And if you just see my vlog for the first time, you're welcome. Don't wait to click on the subscribe button so that you receive notification whenever I post another video. And to those of you who subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, share, thank you very much. You're part of my family. So the weather has been cold lately and rain fell this morning. I woke up in the middle of the night to wear my cardigan. Because of how cold the weather was, I woke up around 8 a.m. in the morning and slept back, and later woke up around 12 p.m. The weather was worth it though because I slept very well. So I packed the dirty plates in my room and head over to the kitchen to wash them. Guys, do you know that we didn't have water for some days because we were told that water won't be rushing till the next 2 weeks. I was happy when I entered the kitchen and on the tap and water was rushing. I used the opportunity to wash everything because almost to stay in a house without water, it's very terrible. And the people that are selling water are selling 1 gallon 500 naira. And like, they like using water. How many gallons will do for me a day? Talk more of 1 gallon. So well, I washed all the dishes and the pots and kept them in their rightful place. You see those stainless plate or steel plates? That plate has been with us since when I was born. I met it growing up. I bet that you still have it at your home. After I was done with the washing of the dishes, I swept and cleaned the kitchen. Then brought the bottles to fill them up with water. Yeah, if you know anybody that is the firstborn and the only daughter, hug the person, give the person some money because those people are very strong. I don't have anyone assisting me in doing chores. I'm the one that doing everything alone, both the washing, cleaning, cooking, everything. The only thing I don't do is providing for the family, which at times I contribute to that. So whenever I see someone praising or chanting you that because you are firstborn, they are spending money on you, you are enjoying, I get angry at that point because they don't know what we are going through. So after I was done with some of the chores, I went to take my shower and came to the kitchen to prepare some meal. So today I'll be making rice, beans and stew. I never knew that beans was more in carbohydrate than protein. Like beans contain 21 to 25% of protein, and when it's being parboiled or cooked, it's reduced to 7 to 9% of protein. Wow. And not through my life, I thought that beans was proteinous because that is what it has been taught in my school. We learn every day. Now, how many food contain protein since almost all the food contain carbohydrates and starch? I enjoy eating beans. I get surprised when some people say they don't like beans. Like, you don't like beans. There's a lot of things you can eat beans with. You can eat it with gari, you can eat it with pap. You can even cook it with beans and spaghetti, beans and rice, beans and yam, beans and potato, beans and abacha. As in a lot of these, and the mixture of it is very delicious. Well, since I was cooking beans and rice, I had to cook the beans first. So I first selected the beans and parboiled it. I allowed it to be half done before washing it. And beans takes time to be ready, so that was why I cooked it first. And it's always advisable to wash your beans first so that you will remove the starch and also to prevent you from gassing. Well, after washing the beans, I set it aside, then put water in the pot and put it on fire, either for it to parboil. Well, so since the rice I'm going to cook was a local rice and not foreign rice, although foreign rice also have the same issue. Normally, I was to parboil the rice a little, then wash it just like the same way I did to the beans, but I didn't. Instead, I wash it with the warm water. I wash it thoroughly and remove the starch. And I think there's a whole lot of starch to be removed with just washing it with warm water than to parboil it. I washed it like 3 times because the starch was too much. You can see the color of the water. One thing I would say is part of my job and something I love doing at home is cooking. I love entering the kitchen. I love cooking food, and I love it when nobody assists me. I love doing it alone. I checked the pot and the water was boiling. Then I added the rice first, then added the beans last. After that, I stirred the pot or the food. Then I cover the pot for it to get ready. And one thing with me, whenever I'm cooking, I don't like someone entering the kitchen. I don't like someone asking me if I've added the necessary ingredient to the pot because I actually know what I'm doing. So why are you asking me all this? Just allow me to make my mistake. I will adjust to it. I will take my correction after I'm done cooking. Stop asking me all those questions. So I checked the food behind the camera and check if it's okay. And when it was not okay, I added some water, and later, some minutes later, I checked and the food was ready. And then I brought it down and put my fish stock on fire. Since the price of fresh fish is nothing to talk home about, so we always use the dry one, or will I say the smoked one? I don't know, sure, but we use the fresh, the smoked one to prepare our meal. So I added the necessary ingredient. I added my onions, maggi, salt, my seasoning for taste. Then when it was ready, I brought it down and put the pot on fire. And this was the time for me to prepare my stew. I've already blended the tomato off camera, and I added my groundnut oil and allowed it to heat, and then added my onions. After that, I added my fresh tomato and stir. After some minutes, I allow it to cook again and stir. I always allow it to dry, as in it should be in a point that it's about to dawn before adding your pepper. You should do that since it's a fresh tomato, so that you won't end up having a slappy
After
stew.
turning it to make sure that the stew was ready, I added my fish stock,
and then I added my seasoning, which is my Maggi.
Then stir a little for it to marinate, and then added my crayfish.
I would say crayfish is one of the secret ingredients for a delicious
After
meal. Adding the crayfish, I give it a stir and later added water because it was too thick. And you know, we are cooking for the house, a larger family. And after that, I give it the final ingredients, which is adding the salt, and I give it a stir also. Come to think of it, there's something that bothers me a lot. Why do some of you always take time in preparing a meal? Like you spend 4 hours, 5 hours in the kitchen, you have to prepare one particular meal.
Like, what are you cooking? Before the food will be ready, the person might have lost his or her appetite. Well, after I was done adding the necessary ingredients, I give it the last stir and allow it to steam a little. And some minutes later, the food was ready. And this was what we have. Hope you'll be trying this. That was all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.